What's up, YouTube? I'm back again with another video. This video is a best badge slash best value for each shooting badge video. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to 2K Lab, NBA 2K Lab, and 2K Toots for providing the data, the chart data that you're gonna see on the screen while I'm explaining each badge to you. But besides that, let's get right into it. Okay, so to start off, we're going to start off with catch and shoot. And as you can see from the chart that's on the screen, catch and shoot gets the biggest boost at Hall of Fame. It's, I wouldn't say, the only badge value I wouldn't choose is gold. Because gold doesn't get that much of a badge boost from silver, so you might as well just rock it on silver. And really, silver doesn't get that much of a badge boost from bronze. It does get more than it does from gold, but so either bronze, silver, or Hall of Fame. I recommend probably just bronze or Hall of Fame. If you have the little extra badge points, you can throw it on silver. And for the next badge, we're gonna use, let's go blinders. Blinders is another Hall of Fame badge. As you can see on the screen, it gets a huge boost on Hall of Fame. No badge to bronze. There's really not much of a boost. Actually, if you look at it, even sometimes the no badge was showing that it had a boost over the bronze, which is, you know what I'm saying? It's just, those might be margins of error, but still, like, that just shows how small the boost is from bronze to no badge. So if you can only get bronze blinders, just don't even put it on. It's a waste of a badge point. I recommend you go either silver or Hall of Fame. As you can see, gold doesn't really get that much of a boost off of blinders either from silver, so you might as well just rock it on silver. So either silver or Hall of Fame is my recommendation for blinders. As you can see, blinders on Hall of Fame gives you a huge boost, so I definitely recommend you use it on Hall of Fame if you have the badge points for it. Now, for the next badge, we're gonna move on to one of my few favorite badges, Circus 3s. Now, as you can see again, Circus 3s gets a huge boost at Hall of Fame. Now, Circus 3s is the perfect example of how everybody thinks badges work. Everybody thinks badges, like the higher you get it, the better it shows. As you can see, the higher you get Circus 3s, the better. So you can stack it up linear. Oh, I can only get silver. Silver is still a good boost from bronze and from no badge. But Hall of Fame, if you can get it on Hall of Fame and you take a lot of step back shots, you shoot off the dribble a lot, I'd highly recommend you use Hall of Fame Circus 3s because it's amazing. I use it on my builds, whether it's Hall of Fame gold or silver. I use Circus 3s and it's been a blessing for me, so I'd recommend you use it. Definitely if you can get it to the Hall of Fame level. Now, on to the next badge. This is going to be our first gold rated badge. And we're gonna go for corner specialist. Now look, corner specialist is not a badge I recommend anybody use on Hall of Fame. As you can see, from gold to Hall of Fame, it's just not that big of a boost to waste so many badge points. You're gonna spend 5 to 6 badge points on going from gold to Hall of Fame. It's just not worth it. Gold gets a huge boost. In silver, do not use it on silver. Hall of Fame and silver, I recommend you do not use it on those two. As you can see, bronze to silver is not that big of a boost, so it's a waste of a badge point if you throw it on silver, because as you can see, bronze gives you a fairly decent boost off of no badge. So what I would recommend is you use it on bronze or gold for corner specialist. Now on to the next badge. For this next badge, I'm gonna go with Deadeye. Okay, on to the next badge. For the next badge, I'm going to use Deadeye. Now, Deadeye was a big surprise to me. It's going in the unequipped category. I know you're thinking, how could you not have Deadeye? It's one of the main badges. It's been one of the main badges since it came out. Deadeye this year, as you can see, it only gives you a 4% boost. And that's from no badge to Hall of Fame, 4% boost. And that's just not big enough boost for you to be using 5 to 6 points on it. And to be honest with you, if it's only a 4% boost from Hall of Fame, we've seen the other charts, it can't be that much bigger of a boost on any of these other levels. Maybe I'll move it later, but it's just 4% boost. It's not that much. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, oh, that can't be real. It can't be that big. It can't be that small, excuse me, of a boost. But when you think about it, why would 2K make a badge to where you can shoot in somebody's face? Like you get rewarded for taking bad shots in somebody's face. So obviously, it actually makes sense that you can't, like, that the boost is so small to where if you do happen to accidentally take a shot and somebody closes out, then you get that little extra little boost for taking that shot. So this in fact makes sense to me, and to me it has to go into unequipped. Maybe you can throw it into bronze, maybe silver, but over that, I think spending more than 2 badge points on this badge is a waste. Now, on to the next badge. For the next badge, we got to bring one of the best badges in 2K right now, and that is Sniper. Now, as you can see from the chart, Sniper is pretty linear. So the higher you can get it, the higher you should get it. Hall of Fame gives you a massive boost from no badge. The boost from silver and gold is kind of small, so if you need to get another badge and you already have gold Sniper, you can probably drop it down to silver and be perfectly fine. But on this badge, I recommend you go linear as high as you can. Just put it as high as you can get it for the biggest boost that you can get. On to the next badge. Now, the next badge that we're going to talk about is Hot Zone Hunter. Hot Zone Hunter, I'm going to throw at the gold level. Here's why. Look at the chart. From no badge to bronze, it's a pretty good boost. If you shoot it slightly early. If you shoot slightly early, it's a pretty good boost. If you're shooting in the center of the green window or slightly late, there's really no boost. You get a slight boost if you get it to silver, but it's not worth the upgrade points. If you can only get it to silver, I just recommend you leave it on bronze. But if you can get it higher than silver, I recommend you go to gold and do not touch Hall of Fame, because as you can see, from gold to Hall of Fame, the boost is not that tremendous. It'd be a waste of badge points. Maybe if you have an extra little badge point, it costs like 1, maybe 2, then you can throw it off in there. Maybe you hit you got the level reward this season or a season before, so you have a little extra badge point you can put in there, then okay. But other than that, I'd recommend you leave it at the gold level. Now, we're gonna go to a badge that I love to use, and it's Rhythm Shooter. Rhythm Shooter is definitely a Hall of Fame badge. As you can see by the chart on the screen, it is pretty linear too, so the higher you can get it, the higher you should get it. Now, I recommend only upgrade this badge if you come off the dribble a lot like I do. As you see it in the build, my demigod, my 6'7" demigod video, my jump shot video, I come off the dribble a lot. So Rhythm Shooter is a perfect badge to throw on at the Hall of Fame level. If you look at the boost from no badge to Hall of Fame, it is a huge boost with Rhythm Shooter. And we all know coming off the dribble, it's a little bit harder to shoot. So this Rhythm Shooter and paired with another badge that we're gonna get to in a second, it's a perfect badge for you. Now, on to the next badge. Let's get into some more unequipped badges. For here, we're gonna go Lucky number 7. Lucky number 7 is the boost for the badge. I wish it was useful, because as you can see, just getting it to the bronze level, the boost for the badge is tremendous. Just get it to the bronze level. You can barely see this little like gray. You can barely see the little gray line, but it's like a grayish white line going right there. That is the no badge, and then the bronze is obviously the bronze color badge, the brown line. It is a huge boost for that, but if you're playing 5v5 Pro-Am or Rec, I do not recommend this badge, because so much time gets taken out just bringing the ball down the court that the 7 seconds it's going to be rare for you to get a shot off in 7 seconds when you have to bring the ball down. Now, if you're playing Park, everything Pro-Am, or any one of the little events that are going on, you could probably make a case to slide it to bronze. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more opportunity for you to get a 7-second shot off in the Park, but You know what I'm saying? I'll leave it at bronze, but it really, you know what I'm saying? If you have that little extra badge point, you can throw it on bronze, but you can also just not have the badge on at all. Now, for the next badge, let's get into the smaller guards, you know, the little cheesy build. We're gonna have Mismatch Expert. Now, Mismatch Expert is obviously a Hall of Fame badge. It's an overpowered badge this year, and if you're using it, obviously Hall of Fame is the best level to use it at, and I'd say I'd go bronze, silver, or Hall of Fame. Now, as you can see, silver is neck and neck with gold on this. So you really don't need gold. If you were going to go to gold, you might as well just go to Hall of Fame. If your stuff stops at gold, like you can only get the gold badge, just go to silver. I would recommend using gold. Maybe if you have an extra badge point and it only costs one more to go to gold, then okay, I guess. But you know what I'm saying? I'd say just stick with Hall of Fame or bronze or silver. Silver gets a great boost. It's cheap. I'd go with silver if I were you. Now, for the next badge, we're gonna go set shooter. Now, set shooter is going to be an unequipped. Now, I know you're looking at the chart like, what? It gives a good boost to your shots and all this. Yes, it is this gives you a good boost to your shots. I wish they would change the activation on it, because that's what makes this badge of unequipped category. Because for this badge to activate, you have to. There's 3 ways to activate it. If you're in a triple threat, you wait for 2 or more seconds, then shoot the ball. If you catch the ball, somebody passes you the ball, you wait for at least 2 seconds, or it can be 5, 3, whatever. But you have to at least wait 2 seconds, then shoot the ball, and then it'll activate. Or if you're breaking down the ball, you can pump fake, wait 2 seconds, then shoot the ball. Now, the only scenario I can think of if you just left open for 2 seconds is if you're on a center and then somebody just thinks you can't shoot, so they leave you open so they can guard the paint. And most of the time, that happens once, maybe twice a game, and then they start guarding you. So it's really not a badge that I would recommend anyone using, especially not if you're a guard. Really, only centers I feel should use this, and it's not really worth much of your points. What I will say is, it is a good silver badge. You can rock it on silver, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like Lucky 7. You can rock Lucky 7 on bronze, but it's like, how many times are you going to get that opportunity? How many times are you going to get that opportunity to sit wide open for 2 seconds, then shoot your shot? And it's just, I personally wouldn't use the badge. You can use it at silver, you can use it at bronze, but I'm just going to keep it at unequipped, because the scenario that the activation actually happens is so small that it's just a waste of badge points. There's other good badges that you can see that you can use your badge points on. Now, on to the next badge, we're going to use Slippery Off Ball. Now, Slippery Off Ball is another badge that I'm throwing on unequipped. All Slippery Off Ball does is unlock animations. Now, what some people don't understand is there are certain animations in the game that are locked behind badges, like Brick Wall, Off-Ball Pest. There's different badges that are locked behind animations. You know what I'm saying? And Slippery Off Ball is one of those badges. If the only scenario I can see you using this is in like a 5-on-5 situation, we're running plays, we're trying to get somebody open off a screen. They're trying to blow past they're on the off ball, trying to blow past the person who's guarding them, the defender. But you know what I'm saying, it's a comp badge, you know what I'm saying, if you're really running plays inside the stage or something, you know what I'm saying, you could, well, not the stage, but inside rec or 5v5 pro-am, then you could use this badge. Like it gives a decent boost. It unlocks different animations. It allows you to pass up people, like push past people a lot faster. But it's another one of those things, just like the other, like Lucky 7 and set shooter. When are you gonna use it? And you have to be using you have to be using the right stick for the moves. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really, you don't really just see anybody doing that. So I wouldn't recommend you use it. If you do want to use it just to get some better animations, throw it on bronze, throw it on silver. I would recommend going higher than that. Okay, now for the next badge, this is another badge I like to use, and this is the badge I was talking about. That you could use in collaboration with Rhythm Shooter, and that is Stop and Pop. Stop and Pop is another great Hall of Fame badge. As you can see, Hall of Fame gets a great boost from all the other badge levels, and this badge is pretty linear too. You know what I'm saying? From no badge to bronze, it's a slight boost, but it's still a boost. Now silver, I feel silver and Hall of Fame are the sweet spots of this badge. Gold, it gets a slight boost, but it's like it's not as big as a boost from silver to gold as it is from bronze to silver. Silver is a huge boost. Maybe if you have that little extra point, go to gold, but I recommend this badge definitely at Hall of Fame. If you can't get it to Hall of Fame, throw it on silver. Now, for the next badge, we're gonna go Volume Shooter. Volume Shooter is another badge that is going on unequipped, man. Volume Shooter, to activate Volume Shooter, you have to shoot a certain amount of shots. I forget how many it is, but you have to shoot, you have to shoot a certain amount of shots for this to activate. And as you can see, you don't really get that much of a boost from this badge until you get into like Hall of Fame. And in Park, you're really, unless you're just the main point guard, even then, I don't think you're really just getting that many shots for this to activate. In like a rec or 5v5 pro-am setting, okay, but even then, it's like the boost is not efficient enough to where you would use it at any other level besides like Hall of Fame. And you're using Catch and Shoot, Blinders, Circus, you know, all these good Hall of Fame badges. Volume Shooter is not a badge. You can have enough badge points to get it to Hall of Fame, so it's gonna sit in the unequipped category for me. Now, on to the next badge. For the next badge, this is gonna be another controversial opinion for me. I'm gonna say Green Machine is going to unequipped. As you can see from the chart on the screen, the boost on Green Machine is not that much. Now I know you're thinking, when I throw on Green Machine, it seems like I hit shots more. That might just be a mental thing, man. Just look at the boost. The boost is not that great for Green Machine. Me personally, I say don't even run it. Maybe if you want to run it on silver. Bronze really don't get that much of a boost. Well, it gives a boost. Bronze or silver, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'd recommend you run this on. Other than that, I feel like you're just wasting your time with this. Alright, so now, with these last 5 badges, I do not have graphs or charts. Sorry, I can't give you any statistics or anything on these badges. I can just speak from the 2K community and my experience of how these badges work. Now, Chef and Limitless Spot Up, I'm throwing that unequipped, because me personally, I don't shoot from half court, and with these badges, you're going to have to shoot from beyond the hash. So unless you're just taking consistent shots from half court, you know what I'm saying, it's just not really these 2 badges aren't really useful unless you're trying to make a video or something, like make a YouTube video or something. That's when you really most see people using this, is when they're trying to make a video for YouTube and shoot from half court. And like, it's, other than those scenarios, these 2 badges aren't really useful, to be honest with you. Because unless you're shooting from the hash, they do not activate, they do not boost any shots. There's really no point in using them unless you're trying to consistently shoot from beyond the hash. Now, Clutch Shooter, I say Clutch Shooter is another badge that is unequipped. As you can see on the screen, the requirements to activate Clutch Shooter are ridiculous. They're ridiculous. So, like, for those rare instances to happen, it's just like, bro, you might as well not even have this badge on. I don't think I need to explain clutch shooter any more than that. I feel like everybody's in agreement clutch shooter is terrible. Now, for Fade Ace, in my experience on using Fade Ace to grind badges, it works for me. Having it on Hall of Fame works for me. I don't know if it's linear because I don't have a chart on that. I haven't did any testing. 2K Labs hasn't did any testing. 2K2 hasn't did any testing. So you don't really know. Oh, I put it on the Hall of. I put it on the gold. But you know, you don't really know what's the best value. I don't really know what's the best value for this badge. But all I can say is when I use it on Hall of Fame, it works for me. When I'm on the center trying to grab my shooting badges, just hit post fades, my shooting badges rise up. Hey, it works for me. Now, for our last badge, we're gonna difficult shots. For difficult shots, it's another badge, Hall of Fame. Obviously, we don't have any charts for it, any stats for it. I can only speak from my experience of playing. When I see people run to the mid-range, shoot off the dribble, it goes in. You know what I'm saying? I personally haven't used difficult shots, but from just watching people use it, it seems like it's a great badge to throw on Hall of Fame. Okay, I'm just going to move set shooter to silver just because, you know what I'm saying, it does get a huge boost at silver. And, you know, for the bigs that just have extra shooting badge, they ain't got nothing to put it in, just put it on silver, I guess. Maybe bronze too, it gets a good boost on bronze. I just threw it at silver because we didn't have anything in the silver category. But I hope you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and please, please, please go to the first link in the description. Besides the two links to NBA Labs YouTube channel and 2K Toots YouTube channel, I believe those are in the description because I did get these graphs and charts from them, so it's only right if I show them support and have their links in the description. But other than those two, you'll see my Twitch. Actually, down here in the video, you see my Twitch at the bottom. Just go to Twitch. I'm streaming every other day. Just come to the Twitch, man. I'm a Twitch affiliate. Just come follow, sub if you want. You know what I'm saying? I know those ads get annoying, but other than that, thank you guys for watching the video. Love y'all. Peace.